Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome back to the Brownwood Lions Coaches Show here on KOXC. I'm Derek Stuckley, along with Brownwood Lions head football coach, athletic director Sammy Burnett. It's been a few days since we've done the show. Had a little spring break. How was your spring break, sir?
It was cold for the most part, but good.
It was.
Got to go to Galveston and do a little cheerleading competition with my youngest one, Layton, so that was a good time for her, and got to go see that, and had a couple of days off and headed back home and did a little work.
All right. Well, I guess we need to get right to it. There's a lot that happened last week.
We do have
spring
a lot.
Break.
Yeah, let me just start and let's go through it. Baseball results. Baseball competed in the Boyd Bowie tournament. Hard for me to get that out. They were successful. Won 3 of their 4 games, so they went 3-1. They played a district game against Graham. Were successful in that 3-2, and then dropped the district game against Stephenville 8-2. That puts them 2-1 in district. Talking to Coach Harris. I thought the kids played well for the most part over the break. Didn't play too well the first 2 innings against Stephenville. Gave them 7 runs. So after the first 2 innings, it was a 2-1 ball game. Just same thing, just the minimal mistakes defensively that's cost them some runs. And Stephenville made some pretty outstanding plays at shortstop up the middle. They got a pretty good group up the middle, and they were successful in that game. So we need to bounce back. We got 2 more games against them, but right now sitting 2-1 in district. Softball, girls went to the Graham tournament. They lost to Holiday, beat Kennedale, and then dropped a game against Gatesville. They got a lot of rust right now. They had a lot of games canceled or moved around because of weather and things like that, so they haven't been able to play as many games as they want to, but they'll get back at it later in the week. Boys and girls track, Big Spring and Graham got reports that it went well with them. They're just getting their season started as well. They've had some cancellations in track meets, but Coach Bailey and Coach Jackson were really pleased with the product that we put out there so far. We still have some kids that aren't been able to run because of other sports that they're playing, and we condone that, of course. We got soccer players and baseball and softball players that run track as well, so we feel going to the Blue Bonnets is going to give us a good look at what we can expect in district from our kids. Won't be as many district teams there, but an opportunity for our teams to be full and to see them. I do have some results from the boys at Graham. We finished second in the 4x2, finished second in the 4x1, finished third in the 4x2. Ty Savage finished fourth in the 100, and Ike Hall finished second in the long jump and the triple jump, and Aaron Edmonds finished fourth in the long jump. So that's pretty good showing from them. We did have an opportunity to get Jordan Nickerson, who's been playing baseball, on that 4x1 and was able to run on that and the 4x2. So we got a better look at what we had. Like I said, but the Blue Bonnets coming up this week is going to be good for us, and the fact that we'll have a full team. We have a lot of things going on this week, but we're going to be able to have some of those guys hopefully on Friday. We may miss Jordan because of baseball, but we'll get him for the district track meet. Continuing with results, tennis went to Coppers Cove. River Prada and Jacob Singleton were first in boys doubles. Peter Lee was first in boys singles, and Eric Smith and Ina Figueroa was third in mixed doubles, and I hope I didn't butcher her name. So congratulations to the tennis team and what they're doing. Coach Blasey, solid. They're going to play later this week in Glen Rose and then get ready for their district tournament, which will be the next week on the next Thursday, Friday. So they're continuing to do good things. They're consistent in what they're doing, so congratulations to them. On the soccer side, boys were successful against Gatesville, 2-1. They beat Little River Academy 11-0. Another outstanding performance by Noah Barron with 5 goals. Caleb Nelson had 2. Jackson Yoder, Colton McMillan, Ike Hall, and Junior Martinez also added a goal apiece. They're headed to the by-district playoffs Thursday against Kennedale. That'll be at Waco ISD at 5:30. On the girls' side soccer, they were successful against Gatesville, and they were successful against Little River Academy, their last 2 district games, 4-0. And their by-district game will be Thursday as well. It'll be at 6 o'clock in Mineral Wells against Godley. And on the boys' side, boys golf went to the state preview in Kingsland, which is an extremely difficult course. Poor weather, but no excuse for the weather. You just got to play in the elements that you're in. They finished 6th. Overall, as a team led by Sir Jones, who finished 10th, and Hudson Reagan, who finished 19th, and Caleb Montewell finished 23rd. The thing about that is, as we talked before, the state preview is big in the fact that you get majority of the teams in the state that feel like they have an opportunity to compete in the state meet or get to the state meet are there. Again, we finished 6th overall, and the concern of that is where we need to get is evident. Canyon Randall won it with a 6:08, I think, and then Wimberley was second. I think third was Bridgeport. They shot a 6:29, and then Andrews and Canyon both shot a 6:35, and we shot a 6:64. So 4 of those teams in the top 6, or 5 of those teams in the top 6 are from Region 1, which is the region that we're in. I can't believe I got that all out. So I said before, I think the toughest region in the state of Texas in men's golf is Region 1, and that proves it right there. So we got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of growth. I mean, our kids, we didn't play the best that we could play, which is good, because if we did play the best that we could play and then finish 6th, there would be a concern. But I don't think there's concern. I think we just need to continue to grow and work and be more consistent in the rounds on a 2-day round, because that's going to be the difference at regionals when it comes time for the region. If we're able to get out of district, which we feel we can, that district preview will be coming up as well. So congratulations to the boys on what they did. That's the results that we have for the break. A lot of action going on, as you know. We got a lot more going on this week. Today, our girls are at Waco Robinson in a warm-up game against Waco Robinson. That started at 5 o'clock in Waco, just to get a warm-up for them to get ready for their contest later in the week. Softball will host Glenrose tomorrow at 5 and 7. Wednesday is an open day. Thursday, we have the start of the Bluebonnet Relays in the small school division, and then girls and boys girls and boys golf district preview at Abilene, hosted by Diamondback Golf Course. That's big for us as well. It gives us an opportunity to go compare ourselves to the people in our district. So that's going to be big. That was scheduled for today, but because of the weather, they decided to move that thing to Thursday. So that thing got kicked to Thursday. And again, we have girls soccer versus Godley at Mineral Wells at 6 o'clock. Boys soccer versus Kennedale at 5:30 at Waco ISD. And then Friday, we have the big school division of the Bluebonnets, which will be our division of 4A, 5A, and 6A. And then softball will be at Glenrose, and baseball will be at Glenrose as well, starting at 5 o'clock. And tennis will be at Glenrose as well. Did I hit everything?
I think so.
I think I did.
Just a little slow week. No big deal.
No big deal. Just a slow week. So we got, we got people going on Thursday. We got golf going, boys and girls. We got boys and girls soccer going to try to win by-district championships. And we got track meet, Bluebonnets, which is big. We're going to have 20-something teams. I'll have Coach Jackson in here on Wednesday. He can give you a little bit more information about the Bluebonnets and what we have going on. And then, of course, Friday we continue with the Bluebonnets. We have baseball, softball, and tennis going. So full force in the spring.
All right. You know what time they're going to start running Thursday and Friday?
I think so. I think field events will start about 9 o'clock, and we should pick up the running somewhere around 3:30, somewhere in there, based on how we do with the field events. On those lines, I want to just reach out and ask. We've had a lot of people that have things going on in their life that aren't able to help with the Bluebonnets that have done it in the past. A good example of that is Mitch Moore, who always is our starting clerk and does a great job of that. He's expecting another grandbaby, so he'll be out, and we have some other people with same circumstances. So we're really in need of some volunteers on Thursday, starting about 9 o'clock to help with some field events. Should be done by the time the running event starts, so I would think somewhere around 1 o'clock that'd be done. But we really are in need of some help with the track meet. So if you're interested in helping and you have Thursday morning off and you'd like to come out and help with the Bluebonnets, we'd really love to have you. We'll give you a shirt and a cap and get you fed as much as you want. And you can contact me. My cell number is 325-998-2446, or you can call the athletic office with Lisa at 325-646-030703. Is that right, or 0307? 0703, I think it is. Sorry. But please reach out if you have nothing to do on Thursday. We're really in need. We're getting a lot of help from Howard Payne, and some of their athletes are coming out to help. So I really appreciate Howard Payne and their effort to help us out. But we're still in need of some volunteers. So if you're willing to volunteer again Thursday, we'd love to have you. Just get in contact with us, and we'll put you in a position.
Far as soccer goes, of course, the girls and boys both finished third in district. They're playing second place teams, but with the competition they faced in district, they should be more than ready to go Thursday.
Yeah, it's all confidence, and you always got to show up on the night of the game, because it doesn't matter where you're ranked or who your opponent is. It's really how you play. And we come out of a strong district with some top 10 teams, top 5 teams on the boys and girls side in our district, with Salado and Stephenville on both sides. A really good soccer program's been good for a long time. So we face some worthy opponents, so that should give us the confidence we need to go in and try to be successful in by district, and don't look any further than that. Go do the best you can Thursday. The weather's supposed to be nicer on Thursday, it's supposed to be in the 80s. So hopefully that'll help, and go out there and have all the confidence in what you've done all year, and see if you can continue your season and come home with the by-district championship. So I wish them well. I will be at the track meet. I don't know what you want to call him, the grand marshal or whatever. I don't know. I'm the guy that they bring all the complaints to, so I listen to those and have a couple more responsibilities. So I'm not going to be able to go to those, but Miss Smith, Lindsay Smith, and Ginger Ketcher will be at those for our administration group to support those teams.
All right. Also, of course, tomorrow softball starts district. That's their first district and first home game in a while.
It is. I mean, they've been out for a while too, but it's going to be fun. I'm going to get to be there for that one, and the boys are off, but I get to be there for that one and watch our girls. They've been at every game that I've got to attend and to see. They've been excited about what they're doing and confident in who they are, and really have high expectations. And I think tomorrow will be a good night. The weather will be better tomorrow, I think, as well. Maybe a little windy, but be good for them. But I'm excited to go out and see our girls kick off their district race for a district championship, and expect them to be successful.
Yeah, of course, baseball's off tomorrow night, but 2-1 start in district so far, so they're in good shape as far as the playoff race, and still in the district championship hunt.
Yeah, no doubt. They really felt, even though they lost 8-2, they really felt that it was based on what they did, not what the opponent did. And of course, that's the way you should look at everything. Your success comes from what you do, not from what someone else did. You put pressure on the opponent and force them to make mistakes, and you be consistent on what you're doing, and limit your mistakes, win as many innings as you possibly can, and come out victorious. But they had an opportunity to face Stephenville. They're going to get to face them 2 more times, and that's the plus about playing 3 teams in the district. They're not out of the race. They really feel like they have an opportunity to win. It's a pretty balanced district, I think, so anybody can get beat on any night, so they're just going to have to bring their A game. Very confident. We got great senior leadership, and they're doing good things, and they're exciting to watch.
All right. Well, I think we're all caught up. Anything else you want to mention today?
Well, we better do our NASCAR report.
That's true.
William Byron won at Phoenix, which neither one of us care about. He won 2 in a row, but he did get knocked out of last night's race. But one of my pickup boys, Joey Logano, won at Atlanta, so congratulations to him. It was a pretty good finish. Kyle Busch finished 10th. I don't know what happened to Barry, who's driving for Elliott right now. That's one of Star's guys, but Kyle Larson hadn't had much luck, and he got wrecked out. And he was riding in the front, in second place, and lead car blew a tire and wrecked him. So poor Kyle Larson, but Burnett's winning the race for the championship right now with 2 wins.
Star, any comments?
No.
My 2 drivers.
Does not count.
My 2 drivers are in. Where's hers? One's on the sick list. He broke his leg snowboarding, and the other one can't finish a race. So bless her heart.
You know what? And my guy got knocked a bunch of points because he drives for the wrong team that decided to use some parts that were not supposed to.
What she's trying to say is her team cheated.
Cheat. Otherwise, you would have been winning. There were some good clips.
If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
That's right.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Never a wrong time to do the right thing, Star.
Well, they got it handed to them.
Yeah, they did. Bless her heart.
All right. Anything else you want to mention
Let's
today,
thank
sir?
those that make this show possible. Auto Glass Magic, Bruner Auto Group, Syntex Body and Paint, Syntex Equipment Sales, Citizens National Bank, Dan Hill Containers, Dr. Bon Young, Dr. Pepper Bottling Company, Ever Jones Investments, Henrik Medical, Howey Enterprises, Humphrey Pete's, Heartland Funeral Home, Landmark Admin, MC Bank, Painter Johnson Associates, Smith and Sharp Agency, Sonic Drive-In, Stanley Chrysler, Texas Bank, Weldon Wilson Electric, Western Bank, and Willie's Tees.
All right, we will be back here Wednesday to talk a little more about the Bluebonnet Relays on the KOXC Coaches Show on KOXC, KOXC.com, the KOXC app, and the KOXC Facebook page.
Good job. Have a great day, Brownwood.